575 trips, over 20 plus vehicles on the Turo platform as a Power All-Star host out here in Las Vegas. Let's tap in. So we've been going on this cash car run, and today we actually just got our third cash car that we're currently working on. I'll kind of document each part of the process. I'll give you guys the full layout, how much we've paid, and then also I'll teach you guys how we're going to be pretty much buying these. And right now what we're doing is we're testing out this process. Once it works, I'm going to share with y'all that want to go out there, get cash cars, especially in this market. And this is a way how we're getting really, really good cars that are pretty cheap. They're inexpensive. And to be honest, we can flip these vehicles and make 2 to 3x. So stay tuned and stay tapped in. What I want to talk about today are just the listing requirements. I know this is a simple question and you guys can simply just go over to the Turo link and check it out for yourself. I'll link that down below, but I'm going to kind of read through it and then kind of give you guys the criteria that we go through when we're looking for these cash cars and these cash deals. Yo! So as you guys can see, we're really scaling our fleet. It's been amazing and we're excited to be able to scale this. We've seen that this business model has been proven to work. Again, we can go back out, sell our cars. This is a market where cars are just flying off the shelf, right? They're definitely increasing. Like if you were to buy a car last year, these past few years, even this year, it's so much more significant. It's a lot more higher than if you were to do it a couple years back. So again, it's a matter of just finding the right deals, and we found a loophole on finding the right deals. And obviously we have in-house mechanics, so it's a lot easier for us. If you guys know about cars or you have a local body shop, or not even body shop, mechanic shop too, that are really, really cool with, you'll be able to even run this as a business, whether you want this to make money month to month, start a car rental business, or flip vehicles. These are the criteria if you're trying to get this listed onto the Turo platform. So I'm just going to go through the first part. It's pretty much asking if your vehicle is eligible to be listed on the Turo platform. These are vehicles that cannot be listed: box trucks, certain makes and models, construction equipment, farm equipment, similar vehicles not designed for highway use, limousines, motorcycles, passenger vans that seat more than 8 people, recreational vehicles, vehicles requiring a commercial license to operate legally on public roads, and vehicles designed primarily for off-road use. And then it kind of gives you just like a breakdown of this. There's a lot more different links on here. Pretty much you can list a lot of cars. There's just certain ones that is not allowed on the platform. I mean, a vehicle that's more than 8 people, that makes sense. Okay. Like get an 8-seater. It's cool. Turo, I kind of see them as more of like a luxury kind of brand. I mean, you look at their branding, you look at their website, you look at the app when you're scrolling, you see a lot of nicer vehicles every now and then. Especially if you're just trying to scroll onto the page that you don't have any filters, you'll see a lot of nice, highly designed vehicles that are captured, and that's kind of like the brand that Turo wants. But these are the list. This is pretty much the list of cars that are not supposed to be listed or cannot be listed. They're not eligible on the Turo platform. This is the universal requirements for listing a vehicle on Turo. I'm just going to read a couple of these. List only eligible passenger vehicles that are registered to you or to an owner who's authorized you to list. So there needs to be an authorized, like let's say it's your account, you can authorize somebody to pretty much get it listed if the vehicle is not under your specific name. There's ways to do that on the Turo platform. And then also, you want to ensure that your vehicle meets all legal requirements. And then also the other part, list only vehicles that are registered and located in the U.S., except New York, the Canadian provinces of Alberta, British Columbia, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Quebec, and the UK. And then also, they just recently added this to maintain your vehicle and continue to meet the maintenance and safety standards as your vehicle ages. So year by year, there are inspections, yearly inspections that you need to do at your local mechanic, ASE certified mechanics. Turo just kind of rolled this out in the first few months as we were getting started. So it's like $20. We go to Firestone. It's one of those that are approved on the list. We go to Firestone and it's pretty simple. Once your vehicle is listed, it'll have an inspection tab where you're able to get this. And then once you get that report onto the Turo platform, you get it uploaded, you're pretty much good to go. And then you got a whole year. And all it is just to make sure that, both the guest is safe when they're driving and also you're doing your due diligence of maintaining your vehicle. This last part is the vehicle listing requirements specifically for the US, okay? And I want to think a majority of you guys are from the US. If not, scroll down, you'll see the Canada ones. They're pretty similar in their ways, but I want to highlight a few things here. Number one is it needs to be no more than 12 years old. So it's 2022. So I believe you can list a 2010 up. Okay. And as years start to go up in age, I believe as long as you list it onto the platform, and let's say it's 13 years old, let's say it's a 2010 and 2023, I believe, and obviously Turo says that they can change their policies anytime, but I believe as long as it's listed and it's rented, and as long as you're maintaining your year by year inspection, I believe it's good. I don't see no issues. But again, Turo can change that. So the vehicle has to be at least 12 years old, or at most. Number two is it cannot have more than 130,000 miles. So when I'm looking for cash cars, these are the criterias that I look at. Okay, it can't be more than 12 years old. It can't have more than 130,000 miles. If you put it on the platform, let's say it's 129,000 miles and it's a 2010, 2011, right? And it's 2022 now. If it has 129,000 miles, can you only drive it 1,000 miles and then you're good? Turo won't allow it. Here's the thing. If as long as you list it before 129, if it goes past 130,000 miles, it's still eligible to be on the platform. Just don't remove it, don't delete it, and you're able to get it rented for as long as it can go. So as long as you can get it listed before 130,000 miles, you'll be good on the Turo platform. Another thing is it has to have a clean title. It can't be salvaged and it can't be this rebranded title. You'll see vehicles that are super, super cheap online, and you got to make sure that the title is clean, that it doesn't say rebranded title or salvage title. So Turo will not allow salvage vehicles or rebranded titles. And then the last part about it is, has it ever been declared a total loss? So it just can't be declared as like a total loss, meaning it possibly got into an accident and then it's like a total loss, And in different states, total loss is different. Some states it's like over 60, over 70% of the car has been damaged. So as long as it hasn't been able to go through that much declared as a total loss, it should be good to go. Now we're really going on this cash car run. We believe the cash car route. We started off financing vehicles, which has been great. It really gives a lot of our guests a great experience. But now we're going the cash car route. We're taking our money, putting it back into the business, and scaling the fleet. So you're going to see us with quite a few more cars ending off this year. So I'm going to pretty much document every part of the journey for each car that we get, breakdowns, total losses, profits, because I think that's more practical when people are starting on this platform. I don't think people would go all out to finance 10 plus vehicles. Okay, so it's not as practical as getting started. And according to, most people, they will not go that route. I'd rather you hustle your way. I'll probably start videos on just like how to start a side hustle, how to literally flip stuff to make a couple grand just so you can go out there and find cars. And I'll teach you guys how to find cheap cars and just the processes we use once we've solidified this process and know it works for us. And it's doing pretty well. This is going to be our third car today that just came in, which is so exciting. So like I said, I'll document that whole journey, what's been wrong with the cars, what we found, and if these sites are trusted to go out there and purchase vehicles. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, tap in below. Any questions? I'm pretty much giving you guys as much information all around. So if you guys want to learn this whole process, I just did a video on a day in the life of a Turo All-Star Power Host. Check that out. It's just like full day-to-day with lots of check-ins, checkouts. I'll be doing those possibly monthly. So if you guys enjoy that, let me know. Y'all have a blessed week. Take care. Bye-bye.